Hello, my wolves and witches. I hope everyone's doing well. I thought I would do a quick show and tell here of a new deck I got. It's called the Witch's Tarot. And I actually got this maybe 2 months ago, so it's taken me a while to do the flip through, but here we go. I've just had a very busy time lately. The fall has been very busy, so I'm catching up now. So here we go. So this is the box that it comes in. So very nice box. And I like the design of it there with the triple moon. And it's got a nice magnetic closure at the bottom here. So when you open it up, that's what it's like on the inside. Very simple but powerful. And nice little moon designs on the inside cover. And there's the back of it. So this tarot deck actually has bonus cards. So it's got the Maiden, Mother, Crone, Coven, Ritual Magic, Burn at the Stake, Wax Wane, the Druid, Hecate, Lilith, Hel, and Selene. So there's the side of it. So I do like the design of the box. I think it's really nice. And it also came with this sticker here. So it's made by Burning Paper Hearts. And the creator, Chris Madsen, is a photographer. So it's quite a unique concept for a deck. And here's a little guidebook. And we can take a look at that some more later. But I love the feel of it. It's very soft and velvety. You know, it's got that really soft, buttery feeling to it. And I do like the font as well. So same font that was on the box. So I love the black edging. The feel of the cards is just amazing. Very similar to the guidebook. Very soft and buttery. And I do like the design of the backing. Just a very small border. So we'll take a look at it. And so the photographer himself actually appears in two of the cards. So this is him here as the Fool. And he's also in another card that we'll see, which is called the Druid. So here we go. All right. So some of the cards are kind of Rider-Waite-Smith based, other ones are not, which is okay. You know, sometimes you want a deck that's a little bit different, and this is definitely one of those. It's very unique. There's not too many photography tarot decks out there, at least that I've come across. And I find this one has a very ghost-like vibe to it. Even though it's realistic photography, it still manages to have a very ethereal, ghostly vibe to it. And a lot of the photographs are taken out in nature. And it's a very feminine-centered deck, except for the two cards where the photographer is in. Everything else is females. And there is some nudity in this deck, so just to warn you about that. I know some people aren't too crazy about that. So I do like the art style of the photography. I think it's quite unique. I like that one. And a lot of the images are kind of muted, like not really sepia, but kind of like a gray sepia, I guess you would call it. like black and white, but it's not a bright black and white. It's more like a grayish. It's got a grayish overtone to it. Yeah, you don't often see a strength card with a bear in it, so that's quite different. Sorry, I'm having a hard time grabbing these cards because they're so soft. So the cardstock quality is good. Like, it's flexible, but at the same time it's sturdy, so it's not flimsy by any means. Very nice death card there. Holy, sorry guys. All right. So it was actually another person in the tarot community that recommended this deck. So they really seem to like it, so I thought I'll give it a go and see how it is. And I like the fact that it's quite different from the other decks I have in my collection, so it brings something quite different to the table, I think. So as you can see, it's not glossy, so you don't have to worry about getting your fingerprints on it. And I find the border is well done. Like, it's simple. It's a simple border, so as far as borders go, I know some people don't like the borders, but I don't mind it. Okay, my camera is just zooming in and out on its own. Sorry about that. Yeah, see, it's quite different. Like, they're all portraits, so some of them have a little bit more of a background, a little bit more of a scene to them, whereas some of them, it's more so just focused on the person. So here's the bonus cards here, starting with the maiden and the mother. Okay, I think for the mother, they could have maybe found someone who was pregnant. I mean, this person is obviously a curvy lady, but for the mother card, I think it would have been nice to see someone that's pregnant. Or, you know, a woman with her baby, not necessarily pregnant. The crone, okay. This one, yeah, I get it with the skull, but for the crone card, I think it would have been nice to see some age diversity. You know, let's have an older woman for the crone. Coven. Okay, for the Coven card, I think it would have been nice to see like a group of women together instead of just one. Just some thoughts. Ritual magic. Okay, I like that one. It's unusual. You know, you don't often see a ritual magic card in a deck. Burn at the stake. Wax. So the phases of the moon here, waxing and waning. So it's definitely very moody, the scenes here that are depicted. And here's the photographer as the druid. And I'm going to try to speed it up because this is going to take way too long otherwise. Here's Hecate. I really like that one. Lilith. And Hell. Interesting. Selene. So yeah, I think the images, they really get you to think, you know, like what's really going on here. So here we start with the suits. So we've got wands. Let me see if I can go a little bit faster. There's the 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice. I like the ones that have the horns. And I like that one. So they all kind of, I guess if I was to say something critical, I would say a lot of the women kind of look the same. Like, they're all very skinny. They're all young. They've all got long hair. They're all, within the same age range. Would have been nice to see some older women who are being celebrated as well. I think as women, we've all had enough of, coming across these young, anorexic, skinny, young women in magazines, model types. These kind of look like model type of women to me. I don't see a lot of diversity in the age or the body shape. But don't get me wrong, I think the images are beautiful. They're original. They're moody. There's definitely emotion that's depicted in the images. So it's not all love and light. There's obviously some darker, sadder emotions that are depicted. It's very nice. And I don't see too many group shots. It's just like most of them are just one woman that's posing. So I guess if I was to say something critical, that would be it. There's not a whole lot of action happening in a lot of these images. So it's just kind of like they're posing for a portrait, kind of. I would say for most of the cards anyway. There are some of the cards that do have some sort of a scene going on. But I do like how kind of ghost-like it is, and some of them they seem like human but not human at the same time. Okay, this one there, she's a little bit too thin. She almost looks anorexic to me. Okay, well, this woman is obviously not as thin as the other ones. So it's good. I'm just saying that because, this is obviously a male photographer. And I think as women, we've come across that so much of, women looking a certain type of way that, it would have been good to see a little bit more diversity, I guess, in the ages and the body size. Very nice. Yeah, that's a nice one. So I like, there's not too many of the cards that have an animal in them, so I like that. I like that the cards pull you in. Some of them, makes you stop and wonder, what is the story here? What's actually going on? So they're definitely very powerful images, and I think the photographer is obviously very talented. So let me know what you think. Here's the final card, which is the one that's on the cover. And again, there's the backing. So we'll take a quick look at the guidebook. Okay, so here's the guidebook. So it is a small sized guidebook. It's got nice glossy pages, good quality finish. You know, there's just a few keywords upright and reversed for each of the cards. But it's nice that the guidebook is in color. And let's see. So the guidebook gets right into it at the beginning, so there's not a whole lot of fluff at the start. So here it just says he's a mixed media artist. It captures the dark and mystic beauty of the female form alongside sacred symbology and strong emotional context. Okay, and so at the back, we've got some thank yous there and credits. And then there's a 3-card reading, so pretty standard past, present, future. Yeah, so I mean, I would say, like, if you're a beginner at tarot, this is probably not the best choice for you, because it's quite unique, and it's not the standard Rider-Waite kind of imagery. But if you're someone that's more advanced, who's looking for a deck that's unique and original, that will add something to your collection that you don't already have, then I would strongly recommend this. I like that it's a photographic deck. It's something quite unique and original. And I do like the photography. I think it was very well done. So there you have it. Let me know what you think of it. And any of you that have this, that have been using it for a while, I'd definitely love to hear how you're finding using it. All right, guys, take care until the next video.